I'm Ariana Grinder.
And I am Autumn Moon.
And welcome to Glamazon Prime.
Your delivery is 69 stops away. Ooh.
I like my package at the back door.
Hi, it's me, teen pop sensation Ariana Grinder.
And me, your nanny's favourite drag queen, Autumn Moon.
And welcome back to
Glamazon Prime. Oh my goodness.
Because we're glam. We're absolutely not in our prime. We're past our prime.
Well,
This is so, just to address the elephant in the room.
several many.
I had an accident during the week.
Accident prone.
Would you like to elaborate? Would you like to out me to the class, Autumn Moon?
Has anyone seen a podcast? A boy named Neville's lost one.
I did deserve to be dead named on the pod for what I did. So basically, we've been using this
For
new...
what you've done.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this.
Your cunting daughter. The very much. So basically, we're using this new, very new / experimental podcast editing suite on my phone. And the software kind of crashed because there was an option being like, do you want to use AI to remove all the silences? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Right at the end, after I spent so long editing it, and while it was going through that, it basically deleted. So it takes out all the silences, aka all
And
the
it said the whole pod was a flop.
Yeah.
It's like, go back.
It trims the fat, takes out all the shite, basically, and it
Then that makes sense.
it deleted the whole pod and gave me back a 1 second long pod.
Well, then it worked perfectly.
And then I couldn't even hit undo because the app crashed. And then when I restarted it, everything was gone.
Now, see, you say it was a mistake, but like 3 minutes before this, you sent me that clip. Your baby's gonna burn.
No,
And I was like,
but
oh.
no, listeners, dear listeners, come here to me. It was the best pod we've ever done. You're just gonna have to take our word for it because it's now it only exists in our memory.
Yeah, cute. He exists now only in my memory.
It's been 84 inches. Now, come here to me. The episode was called Subpoena Carpenter because clearly I'm in my Subpoena Carpenter era. I went to see Sabrina Carpenter there the other week. I went dressed as her. I rebranded for the night, for a few nights.
And you then received assist and disease. Disease?
I fucking fell disease. That's my own business.
In the form of a subpoena.
A subpoena.
Full circle moment.
A Denise and desist. But that's my own business. But yeah, no, I went to Sabrina Carpenter and then I did 2 more nights in Panty Bar as Sabrina Carpenter. So I did a whole tour. I did the first leg, I did the middle leg, and then I did the third leg. But the middle leg was my favourite because the middle leg is always my favourite.
You're in drag so often, you'd just be better off transitioning. You'd save so much time.
Saving so much time. And because I'm in Panty Bar on the Monday and the Sunday, I should probably just sleep in the basement in the cellar with all the kegs, like on Saturday night, and save myself.
You could be like Quasimodo, but like in the cellar.
What are you trying to say?
So many times out there.
Did you know I didn't know the words. I think I kind of got away with it there.
But yeah, the bell ringer, that could be a loop.
The very much. I loved Esmeralda when I was younger. I think I wanted to be her though. I didn't fancy her. I wanted to be Esmeralda. She was so cunty, and our little goon and all.
And her green eyes.
And the little goon. She had a little pet, like she had her familiar. She had a familiar. Very witchy.
The girl who played that goat is dead now.
Oh, go away.
I don't know how long goats live.
That's the road business. I come here to me. Did I tell you about my brat situation?
Your brat summer?
My brat's was more of a brat. What season is it? Spring? My brat spring. So basically, you know the way I have like a mental illness?
Yes.
And I'm collecting dolls.
Work diva.
So basically, Brats have done a collab with Mean Girls, and there was a Katie doll that went on sale last October, and I did not get it. It sold out in 2 minutes, and I was very upset about this because I didn't get my way for the first time in a very long time. I was very upset, but then all of a sudden, it turned out all the bots got them, and they were reselling them on eBay for between $800 and $1,000, and I was obviously heartbroken.
Oh my god!
And I was low key kind of saving up to like.
You were like, she doesn't even go here.
The very, very much, and it was some fucker on eBay had sold 18 of them for between $800 and $1,000. So if you have a bot, it's a great business to be in. But the rest of us were fucking snapping. But then Kel Surprise, this was back in October. The other week, Bratz announced that like we've listened to all of your complaints. We're restocking Katie. Very exciting. I had a few people trying to get me one. The bots came and snatched in them all. But then I got very lucky. Well, so unlucky because I could have gotten one for 80 quid. I shelled out a scalper on eBay and it cost me like 250 quid. And she'll be here in a few days or weeks. I don't even know.
It sounds like the You know, like the script for the new cancelled Terminator movie. The
I got
bots are
cancelled.
back. The bots are back.
The bots are
Yeah.
back. Well, they're
Homophobic
fucking
bots.
the very much homophobic bots. I just wanted to be a 30-splash-year-old woman with my Al's Toy Bar and doll collection.
That's allowed.
It's so funny when more dolls come. My dad's like, more dolls. Like, Neville, this is ridiculous. I was like, do you want me to do heroin? I can do heroin instead if you want. I was like, no, that's fine. I'll just do heroin. It's fine. It's dolls. Let me have my dolls. Like, this is my pension. Like, someday I'll be able to resell the ones that are still in the box, maybe. But
It's a solid financial plan.
do you know what I mean?
Although it's better than the financial plan of every other queer millennial that you know.
The very, very much.
So really,
And come here to me.
investing.
Speaking of investments, the Chinese. We can name and shame the Chinese.
Oh, we can name and shame. Well, no, there's no shame.
No.
There's no. Well, there might be a bit of shame involved,
Nah.
but there's no shame at all. I got Chinese. This was now, dear listener. This was relevant. This is relevant because the first time we recorded this, we talked of this episode of the pod. We talked about it because it was on the way.
Oh,
But now it's like a week ago.
yeah. But then we
Devastated.
actually didn't name it on the pod just because it was very expensive. And I was like, no. I was like, Ellis-Spy, don't name them because it could be shy. And then you gave them a free ad and it was really expensive. But you can now confirm.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
And then you got
It was
another
well
one.
worth it. It was red rice and
Red rice. To be fair,
Kimage.
I gave you a laugh years ago when I had a girlfriend. We used to get red rice all the time. I used to love the spring rolls.
Yeah, all the big giant ones.
I know I love a spring roll.
They changed them spring rolls,
Doesn't
but
count.
their salt and chili is lovely. If you're a fan of their salt and chili
I
moment,
really like the salt chili man.
and the barbecue.
moments.
I'm not even a barbecue sauce type of queen.
I don't do
I'm curry
barbecue.
sauce every day of the week.
I'm a satay.
Oh, I love a satay.
Oh my god, something about satay just gets me going.
Their barbecue sauce is like barbecue sauce from years ago when you want a child and your communion. So I always get barbecue
Oh
sauce.
my
when I
god,
go
what's
out.
that? I think that's my third can since I got here. Is it second?
That's the barbecue sauce, Mary.
I've after cracking
She's
open
on the
another
coke.
Diet Coke. I am back on the coke. Dick. Oh my god, can I say something vulnerable?
Go on.
You know the way I haven't drank since last February?
Yeah.
Well, 2 Februaries ago, so a year and a few weeks or whatever. I was thinking I might have a drink on Thursday. Sunday. I might have a drink on Sunday night. I might. I don't know why. I feel like I'm saying this to friends. I said it to you. I said it to someone else today. Like, I feel like I'm almost asking for permission. Like, I don't need permission off anyone. I'm like 34 years of age. Like, so basically, I only went off to drink it initially because I was starting my antidepressants. I'm still on though, and I'm not supposed to drink. But I'm like, I kind of miss having a little drinky poo. Not so much when I'm working because I'm not really into drinking when I'm working, like in drag and stuff. I feel like I'm a better drag queen when I'm sober. I feel like I'm funnier, I'm sharper. I don't have crippling anxiety for the next 2 or 3 days. But like, so basically, it's late Sunday night. It's an old friend's birthday, and they're going out to Mother. And I had said to them, "Oh, like after my gig, I'll get out of drag and put on a cute boy look."
Right.
And there could be loads of future husbands out this night. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Potential future husbands in this Mother
And
night.
technically, will that not roll into Paddy's Day? So, like, a good day for a little tipple.
The very, very much. And
Like,
I
as once it
haven't
hits 12.
And I haven't had a Paddy's Day drink for like 3, maybe 4 years because I
Do
just
it.
don't usually
I'm
drink
just
on
like the
Paddy's Day.
devil on your shoulder. And like, do it.
You just want me back drinking again.
Do it.
But no, I was just like thinking, like, because you know what, like,
But you clearly want to, so I would say then just do.
and it's not as if
Don't make it bigger than it is.
Yeah, it's not as
You
if
know
like I'm an alcoholic, but I think I just got so.
Come here, how many of the steps did you get done? You got about 6 or 7 of them, so
You know what I mean? That's
and
enough.
yeah, that's most of the way, do
You can round them up,
yeah, that's it.
maybe,
They're optional.
and you can get them on clarinet, and I'll just you do the rest of them then in a few weeks' time. That's your own business. and,
yeah, fuck it, if you're in the mood.
I think I might. I'll see because like a part of me is just thinking like, oh, I just want to like. I think I'm just sick of explaining myself as well to like because I haven't seen this group of friends in so long, and I don't want to have to be like be the downer boys of like, oh, I'm not drinking, oh, I'm on antidepressants, oh, I'm this, oh, that, and then I feel like every time I have to say it, like it's a downer buzz, and then people feel bad for me, and I don't want them to feel bad for me because there's something to feel bad about. I'm grand, but it's just a bit of that whole like, oh, and then we're all gonna get drunk now and watch you like have your Copperbreak Zero, your Heineken Zero, like, and it's fine. Like I've had great
Yeah, it
nights
is fine, but that's the good thing sometimes about going back or seeing people you haven't seen in a while because they don't know the recent up-to-date tea of your life. You don't have like you can kind of do whatever you want. If you want to have a drink and no one's going to be like, oh my god, you're having a drink.
Yeah, this
They're
is
not
because I
so
don't want people to
it
make
won't
a
be
big
a
deal out of
deal
it.
out of it. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the best way of doing it, where it's like Nobody's even going to cop that that's something strange and unusual.
Yeah, I could even try it out for that night and be like, oh, I wonder if I want to like dip my toe back in and be a little drinker again.
You were never a mad drinker anyway.
Like I like to drink. Like I'd have mad nights and where I'd be like, I think it's just because I suffer with the depression and anxiety. The fact that alcohol is a depressant, and the come downs and the hangovers were just taking a bit too long. I'm an older lady now, not older lady, but like I'm older than I was, and like I was like hangovers would last in 2 days, and I'd be a write off, bedridden for 2 days. And you know me, I like to get stuff done. I like doing me planning. I like my outfit planning. I like my number planning. I like planning what I'm going to do next in my little career or whatever you want to call it for Ariana. Like I like keeping busy and spinning a load of plates and getting shit done. Whereas 2 days in the bed, depressed. Pardon me, excuse me, Matthew Belton. I'm appropriating top culture. Excuse me, real but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a mother. I'm gonna be dancing with all my little gay pals that I haven't seen in a long time. I kind of want to be in a little party mode. I think.
Well, I think should. Come here, you can always have one or two and go take yourself. How do I feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to have 12 just because you had 2.
Yeah.
That's my tea, and don't fucking step on my shoes, Mary.
But then I'm a bit shitting because I haven't had one in a while. You ever see like when someone has a child and they have their first night out after having the child, and they're literally like getting their stomach pumped because they've had 2 drinks, but like they're fucking pelagic and they're like doing school shootings because they've had 2 drinks.
Yeah, well, just take it easy, go slow.
Yeah, but you know what I'm like? I'm literally just after downing 3 cans of Diet Coke. I drink very fast.
Yeah, well then I would say I'd recommend get something with big. If you're getting a single, get it with a fucking pint of a pint or something.
I get a pint splash.
Yeah,
so I'm not buying loads.
And get a full one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you'll slow yourself down because you have to get through all the mix. Or just be conscious when you're doing it. Be like, okay, I'm not going to neck this. And just
a pod exclusive. I'm rejoining alcoholism.
She's back on the alcohol.
I'm gonna dip my toe. I'm gonna dip my toe in. I'm gonna dip my toe in because then I don't want to be like, oh, you having a drink, and I made such a big fuss over not drinking for the last year. I'm gonna be so embarrassed now, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually drinking again.
No, but I think to me that sounds like progress. It doesn't sound like you're going backwards. It sounds like you're going forwards.
Yeah,
you went through a period of time where you wanted to separate yourself from it, and you feel like you've passed far enough beyond that now that you're actually trying to enjoy a little bit here and there.
Yeah, no, this is it. And even like I find as well, like alcoholism. Not to like talk. I'm not going to mention any names, but like so many drag queens that I know, or even that we don't know, have problems with drugs, with substances, and it's very easy when you do that. As you know yourself, like when you're in drag, they're offering you free drink, they're offering you free drugs. Like I can't, like
I don't know what pubs you do be in.
I know, but people come up to me and will be like, "Do you want the line? Do you want a pill? Do you want?" And I'm like, "Oh no, thank you, I'm fine, I'm working." And people are like, "Oh no," and they're being real sound, like because they just want they want you to be a part of whatever they're having. And people offer me drinks and shots all the time. Like anytime I'm working, people are giving me free drinks. Like it's a job that would enable you if you had trouble saying no. And I know a few drag queens that would be like showing up to brunch or whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh, I haven't slept in 2 days," and I'm like, "Girl, I know, I can tell." They're in the same drag from 2 days ago, and they've just been from after party to club to after party, and they're in a heat, and it's a slippery slope, and it's never really happened to me. But it does worry me in a way because especially like I got to a point where I was working lots. So I was like doing the brunches in Jackie's Dolls, and then I was doing Panty Bar, Penny Lane, the George, and then I was doing the odd hens and parties, and I was like, oh, I'm only having 1 or 2 drinks. But then I'm like, oh my god, I worked 5 nights this week, and I'm like, oh my god, I only had 1 or 2. But like that's a functional alcoholic. I'm getting slightly lit every day, or then when you're doing the brunches and you have a few drinks, and then I come home and you're a bit steaming, like staring at the wall, sitting on your bed in full drag. Like you have to go out now because you're already locked and you're in full drag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whereas I love now that when I get home from the gig, I take it all off, and I'm so like the adrenaline is pumping because I've been like entertaining people, and I have that like rush of I'm in drag, blah blah blah, I'm performing. I get home and I have all this energy. I'll write songs. I'll write so much comedy for my one-woman show. Take a drink every time I mention this poxy one-woman show in September. Hopefully I'll be a few weeks before I find out if I get it for the Dublin Fringe. But I'm going to put it on anyway. If the Dublin Fringe don't want it, I'm going to just put it on Penny Lane and invite everyone. And I'm sure they won't mind.
The Dublin very fucking Fringe.
The Dublin Minge Festival in Penny Lane. And but I have a good feeling that I might potentially get it because I don't know. I just think it's a really cool concept that I offered, and nothing like that's really been done before in the Fringe. And yeah, enough about that. But anyway, what was I saying?
You were talking about alcoholism and
Yeah, very much. I'm so
no,
happy.
you were saying, "Oh no, but I like coming home and I like being."
Oh yeah, I get so like
Yeah.
and I'll get home from panty bar and by the time I get all my makeup on wash it'll be like 3 in the morning. I'm like sitting there typing away on my phone, on my iPad, being like bang, 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 Rosie, writing books, writing fucking like
That
statements
fucking explains it. That explains it now.
the very much.
That explains it.
I get loads done, but now I'm panicking. Like maybe I just won't drink at work, and then I can come home and still have that,
Mm.
and I'll just save having a drink when I'm out with yous or out with friends or the odd time. Because I just don't want to get into that whole drink. Never ever drinking drag because it just doesn't suit me. I feel like drag and my career means so much to me that I don't want to be thinking the next day like, oh, did I stay too long in that place? Did I annoy that person? Did that club booker, like, does that person still like me? Do they think I'm annoying drunk or do they? And I'm sure they don't, but in my head, and I have all the voices being like,
And the
"You're
fear
this,
and the
you made a
anxiety
show
and
of
all.
yourself, you're such and such, you'll never work again." And we only have fucking 3 places that we can work. So I just like being really well behaved. No matter where I work, I'm like, beep, boop, 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 boop. I'm the model employee wherever I go. Like, no matter if I'm doing whatever hen party or whatever. And bad news travels fast, as you know. Like, I just want to be known as someone who's very professional, does the thing, can be relied upon, and I've gotten so much work. And
Whoever might occasionally call in terror threats.
yeah, who I occasionally call in ISIS threats. Well, I always mean well. But come here to me. That's a good 16 minutes of us talking shy. But come here to me. Will we come back in 5 minutes and do it all over again?
No, we'll wait till next week, but then we'll use a time slip in order to put it out. You know what I mean?
What? Really, I'm tired. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you that I didn't go to bed last night. I've been up all night because I was doing bits and bobs, working on my career. I'm working late because I have too many jobs, and but that's my own business. But I haven't slept, and then I went straight to sewn.
Come here. You're rattling off like 90 fucking words of bleeding seconds.
I'm so sorry,
You need
girlies.
to, I think a drink of fucking start you bleeding out, love.
Yeah, maybe I just. Well, I'll let you know on Sunday. But come here to me. We're doing a double feature. This
Creature
week.
feature.
A creature feature.
Featuring the creature.
This episode is called Subpoena Carpenter because obviously I'm in my Subpoena Carpenter era. I think it's the funniest drag name in the world. I think I'm the only person that thinks so, but it's just the funniest thing to me. I just think it's so funny, and I love being Subpoena Carpenter. I love being Taylor Swift. I love being Olivia Rodrigo. I'm gonna be Billie Eilish. I'm gonna be Katy Perry's Town. I want to be
Katy Perry sounds
Charlie FEX. So I'm doing all these little loops, and then hopefully people book me for various parties. Oh, I got a gig playing Taylor Swift for some random hen party now in October or September. Some Swiftie wants me to perform at her hen or something.
Deadly.
But so like it is working, like, and it's a bit of cracking anyways. But anyway, Subpoena Carpenter is now open for business. So if anyone is a Subpoena Carpenter impersonator, I'm your woman. But that being said, we're doing a double feature. So I hope you enjoyed this episode because we're coming back in 5 minutes to do another one. This is Subpoena Carpenter. Over and out. My name is Ariana Grinder.
And I'm Adam Millen.
And you're listening to
Amazon Prime.